recoupment. Always have their two hands out. Like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants. On the visitor sideline, Washington head coach Dan Quinn. His guys been on a 2-game slide since winning their opener a few weeks back. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the young rookie out of Notre Dame.
And when you watch young men come into the league, you know they're not going to continue to be the same quarterback they were in college. You expect to see improvement, but you do see many of the same attributes. This guy, even as a rookie, a lot of poise, understanding the offense. He's fully in control out there. To me, has the makings of a real field general type of a player. Someone who doesn't get rattled when the pressure's on.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now back to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. Calling the gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? Or what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better? And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Back at his own 49.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. So the completion good for 7 there. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 13. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this 1st quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. He'll try to do it himself. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Gibbs on the toss left. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 10 more there and another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he went nowhere. He went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it second down and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Let's go now. 18.
They'll set up to throw. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Go. Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. His pass caught at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brendan, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. His 6th touchdown on the ground, number 7 overall. And Washington has taken the lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The New York set to take the field. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jackson Smith-Njigba. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have regained the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some room to run now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
At the 37-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 51 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. Gibbs is in. Touchdown, Washington. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
Commanders 14.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jackson Smith and Jigba and his offense ready to go once more here. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Giants first down.
Back to throw here. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. It's caught at the 10. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
1st and 10.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants have yet again retaken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 17-14. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try to loosen things up, get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
It's so educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
He's going to have the first down and more than that. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line.
A gain of 41 yards on the play. That's good for a Washington first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Intended for Christian Watson.
Second and 10.
Incomplete. A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
Bronco 80. Let go.
Back to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They need two. Here's third down.
Come on, come on.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be out of bounds. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. They'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
At the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And it's caught toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 34-yard line.
So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. This the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our journey through the NFL starts now. At M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, the Ravens at home to take on the Denver Broncos. And it's Patrick Mahomes. It would take multiple highlight shows to show you all his touchdown passes, 9 of them in the game. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they host the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. This will wind up a touchdown. Lastly, we head out to SoFi Stadium. It's the Chargers hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's Treylon Burks. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. 77 yards for the touchdown. The Chiefs are into the win column after 3 defeats to...
Offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Commanders up first on offense as we begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. He'll drop to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And now they're in the hurry up.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
21 yards. And a Commander's first down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Washington.
They'll look to throw. Short throw complete to Gronkowski. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 3. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll try to pick it up himself. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Now this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage, took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback. And he used his legs to hot-foot it for a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Ready? 70 Lions. Mustang 19. Ready?
Looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Tag. Crackle 80. Warrior 70.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Willis will look to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Willis wants to pass it again. They'll try and do it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Commander's going to bring out the field goal unit from the left hash. This from 34. And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 24 all. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins.
16 at the 22-yard line.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The Washington offense set to take over. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie, and they start 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Now Willis to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Pinheiro now to have the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not in the premium here. Here's Willis. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Willis. Wide open, Gronkowski. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield,
They count on him getting additional yardage almost every time, and that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Now the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter.
That ties the game.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Oh, good return up past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Jackson Smith and Jigba and his offense ready to go once more here. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have moved out in front. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
19-18.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
Back to throw, Willis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
The game is tied.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Possession of the football going back over to the Giants. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And the Giants first down.
They go play action here on first down. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be second in a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Here we go, 8 yards on the pickup.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back to throw again. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
On for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed, a lack of great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team.
And shutting him off now on the field. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Washington. First down, Commanders.
Back to throw, Willis. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Willis to throw once more. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll be hit He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Giants ready to come out now. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll run up the gun to Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This is 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
In motion, the tight end.
7-yard line.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 21. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
3rd and 2.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro. This to break our fourth quarter tie. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A toss out right to Gibbs. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Willis. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready? Hey, Viking 18, go!
They'll run with Gibbs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Giants now down by 4. A minute 47 on the clock. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
He'll look to throw. Able to find Jones. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10.
Back to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Taken down back at the 42.
They'll look to throw. It's complete to Jones. What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd.
Back to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with a minute 6 left to go in the game. He's back to throw. And this one is incomplete. Final minute of play. Here's 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Here we go. Hawk 70. Ready.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Washington, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis.
What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. Pick your meat click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time to turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers.